She loves dopamine. He likes routine. A woman loves the novelty, the newness, the freshness in a relationship. But a man can be okay with the routine in a relationship. So I'll try to find a solution for both partners. Number one, players, knowing each partner's love language. And it's 5 love languages. Words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch, which is affection. Each partner has at least 2 love languages that demonstrates how they feel loved the most. The very best way to treat your significant other isn't to treat them quite the same way that you want to be treated. It's to treat them the way they want and need to be treated, because not everyone's the same, and this starts with learning and better understanding your partner. Once you have a better understanding about your significant other, the interconnection with your partner will be a lot more interesting, engaging, and maintain that spark when you're able to fully understand how both partners receive love. True love is born from understanding, players. True love is born from understanding. And out of the 5 love languages, my favorite 2 are acts of service, because I like action. You got to prove it to me. And I like physical touch, which is affection, and I give both too. So mine is act of service and physical touch, which is affection, player. So every couple has at least 2 love languages that demonstrates how they feel love. Now, how they feel love. So you can't love her like you want to be loved. Love her like she wants to be loved. And also vice versa. Number 2, players, you stop asking her questions. When so much time has come and gone throughout the years, you might feel like you know everything there is to know about her to the core. But that might not be the case. She still has more layers to conquer. Just like in life, you think way differently than the way you did 2, 4, 5 years ago. But with every year you're learning and experiencing different things and gaining more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So that same thing goes for her. So that means you should never stop asking her questions and getting to know her, because every year y'all are 2 different people. Come on, man. Now check this, players. Now I said every year you change, right? Shedding skin is like a snake. You got to shed that skin. Every year you shed skin, players. Got to do just like the snake. Questions maintains the dopamine. It's saying you're still interested in her and still getting to know her. And like I said, vice versa. So shedding skin like a snake. Every year you shed skin like a snake. Every time you learn something, you shedding skin. Because like I said, you're growing mentally, emotionally, and physically. So questions maintains the dopamine. It's saying you're still interested in her and still getting to know her. So that's a good thing, players. Always ask questions, players, because each year both of y'all growing and like mentally, emotionally, physically. So every year she's a new person. Just like you. Every year you're a new person. You just got to keep asking questions, players. Never stop. Number 3. Your relationship might have changed, but expectations haven't. At the beginning of the relationship, you have a lot of high expectations set. How much fun things should be, how much time can y'all spend together, how comfortable y'all make each other feel, making plans and showing up on time. But as the relationship progresses over the years, circumstances change and y'all need to adapt and adjust your expectations as well. Once the circumstances of the relationship start to change, that makes the couple be responsive to that change. Now questions need to be asked, like, what are you expecting out of your significant other and the relationship? Can those expectations be reachable and reasonable so it can be fulfilled? Now check this. I got an example, players. Check me out. For example, if you want her to cook every other night, but her job just gave her extra hours to make more money, and now she's going to be making it home after you, not before you, after you, instead of before, now the expectations can no longer be reasonable. So now, players, you got to figure out a way. Okay, you want her to cook, you know what I'm saying, when she make it home. She usually make it home before you make it home. So now, since her job giving her extra hours and she making extra money now to put back into the house, now you will have to come up with a plan now, player, because that expectation can't be reasonable now. So you would probably have to eat on the stove and try something. Or she could cook the day before and have a meal prepared for tomorrow and for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? You eat off that 2 days, cook again. So you just got to come up with different ways, you know. You have leftovers. Can she cook when she get home and then have some for tomorrow and the next couple of days? So you just have to find something that's reasonable. Because if she got extra hours and she make it in before you, then she can't cook now before you make it home. So now you got to figure out something. So I just want to put that on your mind, players. You know, can she cook when she come home and cook a big meal that lasts a couple days. You see what I'm saying? Just throwing out some ideas, players. Number 4. No longer setting goals to achieve. Now check this out. At the beginning of the relationship, most couples come into it with goals set to obtain, but as time goes by and y'all reach those goals, it's imperative to set new ones to strive for. If not, you're going to feel uninterested and feel doubtful about the future. In relationships, both partners have to maintain encouragement, most definitely, and be supportive, most definitely, so that each other can reach their goals. It can be individual goals, or as a couple. You can have couple goals and individual goals. You got to have that. This maintains the intimacy and increases the love for each other because it's being demonstrated in the form of action. And like I said, the love language, acts of service. Demonstrated in the form of action. The love language is acts of service, players. So, hey, you have individual goals and you do have couples goals that y'all both want to achieve, players. One, individual, and then both with a couple. Number 5. So always set goals, players. Always set goals. That helps increases the intimacy too. 5. Not sharing enough of your personal life. Now here we go with this. Now check me out. Now check this. She feels the relationship is stale because you're not sharing enough of yourself to her. Check me out. In order to maintain a strong bond with your partner, you must be ready and willing to open up the door to the heart and be vulnerable. This can be in some way, shape, or form. Sharing new information, deep emotions, or hard experiences. Like your mom and dad were separated growing up, and that motivates you to try to keep your family together. If you ever decided to settle down, you can share that. Your close homie or family member that passed away, and how that affected you in some ways, and if that motivated you. Or getting let go from one job and bouncing all the way back better than ever by getting a better one, or starting your own. And how hard was that experience? Now check me out, player. Check me out. Not only will doing that remind you of the good old days, by opening up to her, it brings her closer to you. See, she has access to you physically. She want to have access to you on a more deeper personal level. See what I mean? And okay, it brings her closer to you personally on a deeper level, and further strengthens the bond. She has access to you physically. She wants to feel you closer to you. She wants to feel closer to you personally, player. And this is vice versa, player. And this is vice versa, player. Like I said, you ain't got to get too deep on a player. You know what I'm saying? Reveal your deepest, darkest now. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too friendly and confide in your woman. But she just want to get to know you on a more personal, deeper level. Same way with her, player. And you most definitely want to dig into her, player. You definitely want to dig into her personal life and personal history, player. Childhood. Teen years and adult life, players. College years, high school, all that, players. Number 6. See, you keep asking questions, player, and you keep getting close to each other, player, with the bond strengthening, man. Number 6. Spend too much time together. In relationships, you also have to be your own person, because couples that spend way too much time together will start to feel bored or get frustrated. Both partners need hobbies of their own, true, and experience new things away from their partner sometimes. This gives both partners new and exciting things to sit down and discuss once they reunite. Man, you gotta have that away time, players. You got to, man. Man, you gotta have that away time. You got to have it, players. Hold on. You gotta do that, players. You gotta have a life outside of your woman and vice versa, players. Number 7. So that way, like I said, when y'all come together, y'all sit down, y'all have more to discuss. But when y'all been around each other so long, you ain't got really nothing to talk about, except something y'all did, but you ain't got nothing to, like, individually to talk about. See what I mean? And that'll make it more exciting too. Number 7, because you got something to talk about new, and then she got something to talk about new. See what I'm saying? New experiences. Number 7, keep surprises alive. Okay, now check this out. Now check this out. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. No. It can be a gift or a thoughtful demonstration. All of this can keep a relationship fresh and feeling like the beginning. See what I mean? Maintaining the intimacy. Keeps it feeling like the beginning. Now, his favorite ice cream, she can get you that. His favorite hats, she can get you that. See, don't have to be expensive. Your football or basketball jersey and shoes and cologne. And then the guy can do this. He can buy her favorite jeans sometimes, dresses sometimes, lingerie, perfume. Man, surprise them based on their preference and personality style. Know the love language, players. Know the love language. But now this is about gifts, I said one of the love languages is 5, and this is about giving gifts. But once you know her love language, like I said. Now, a woman ain't really got to buy me a whole lot. Hey, but I'll accept gifts, what I'm saying? Mine is, like I say, action and physical affection. But I appreciate gifts also. But I want her to know my preference and my personality, my style. So, hey, that'll work out good if she know exactly what I like and buy for me, see? Increases the intimacy, player. Number 8, stuck in a daily routine. Intimacy thrives on security and stability. Intimacy thrives on security and stability. Desire feeds off newness and is stifled by routine. Try new restaurants, new hobbies, and visit new places. Time is to be enjoyed and used for memories to look back on, reminisce, right? Getting out of comfort zones won't allow you to be bored, and doing and trying new things together can also tighten the bond because her oxytocin feels closer to you. Check me out now, players. I'm spitting it. Number 9. Feel taken for granted and not appreciated. Once both partners start to feel safe and secure in the relationship, that means they're complacent and bored, which is true. And that's what that's what routine gives you too, boredness. They stop putting in as much efforts on both sides, physically and emotionally, like they did at the beginning. After so many years of building and maintaining a relationship with someone, it can be normal to think what they do for you or your family members is just a normal part of life. This can be a big problem. So it's super important that you don't take your partner for granted, and you should consistently and constantly express gratitude for who they are and the big or small parts they have on your life and the happiness, man. You got to express gratitude. That keeps the intimacy strengthened too, players. You got to do that, man. Hey, if she used your car to run an errand but fill the gas up before bringing it home, hey, man, that's key, man. This keeps the relationship fresh, man. Doing the same things you did at the beginning, man. Like I say, players, get back to the fundamentals, man, but increase it. It's on both sides now. So if she got your car, man, and she ran an errand, it was on halfway when she got in there and filled it up. Hey, man. Hey, that's big, man. And then that keeps the relationship fresh, man. Like I say, y'all both helping out each other, man. That's like I say, teamwork, man. Makes the dream work, players. Number 10, sexual boredom. Now check this. This happens in long-term relationships. It happens because couples fall into a routine or too much sex. Now check this out. Now. Too much sex can wear a couple out because they're trying to cover up from a lack of intimacy. Too much sex can wear a couple out because they're trying to cover that up from having a lack of intimacy. Learn how to keep things going, how to keep desiring each other and maintain that electric spark. Try to come up with ideas to please each other. Different positions, I just say that first. Different positions, player, hey. Role playing, I throw that out there. Then, you got some people like T.I. allegedly with like the threesomes. The Will Smith, the Jada's, the entanglements, the threesomes. If that's what you like. Mine is this. Tantric sex, that's mine. Taking it slow, the tantric sex, setting that mood, getting the music and all that playing, and the candles, every 4 or 5 months, setting that off real proper, you can do that. Or just talking about sex and things that the couple want to try with each other can make your sex life fun. Just talking about it, player, can make it fun and exciting. Things that you want to do with her and things that she want to do with you, player, or you want to do to her and she want to do to you. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now this is me. As long as she's keeping herself attractive and she knows how to look and be sexy, keeps me attracted to her. If she's keeping her nails, I'm talking about, man, hair, nails, and toes did, body nice and fit, man, wearing certain jeans and dresses, open toe heels, I like seeing her in and staying in pocket. All that keeps me attracted to her. If she is giving me a mental erection outside the bedroom, then that'll keep me with a physical erection in the bedroom, players. See, when she taking care of herself, player, making herself look good, man, that just makes me want to flirt with her, grab on her even more, man. See, give me a mental erection first, and then that'll keep me with a physical erection. See what I mean? Number 11, Social media keeps her occupied. Social media is a major distraction on most couples, and the relationship can become stale fast if she's constantly got her ear attached to the phone, like most do now. The best thing she can do is come home, turn her phone off after she's done handling what she needs to handle, and just deal with what's going on under her roof and their roof. I'll just say their roof. And what's happening between her and her man. This is like I said, being sexy. Being sexy. Turn that phone off. Handle your business before you come in. Okay, you handle it, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Mind to what's going on. No distractions. Okay, just me and you talking. That's sexy. This is being sexy. Her 100% full attention is a subtle encouragement. Subtle encouragement. And it's a form of generosity also. She listens to him and says okay and yes as he's talking. That lets him know you're actively listening. That makes him more agreeable to her position. Once his anger is spent, a man can address the real problem in a calmer manner. So just by her listening, man, to him, it helps her out, really. Because now he's coming in with a calmer manner, not just being angry because she's listening to him. See what I mean? It works out, man. It's a subtle encouragement. 12. No couple time, but mostly all family time. Spending time together as a family is super important. But if that's the only time y'all spend together as a couple, that's going to get boring. Yes, indeed, players. Check this now. Check me out. Your kids' school, plays, football games, practices, taking them to the movies shouldn't be the only time y'all spend together as a couple. You got to make sure y'all take out some much needed QT, quality time away from the kids, so y'all can enjoy each other without any distractions. See what I mean? And when my daughter's mom got married, when I would come get my daughter, I would also get, the son. Just because I know, how, couples want to have fun with each other, I want to get her a load off and so they can enjoy just the two of them. I didn't mind doing it because I spend time with my daughter and then she get a chance to spend time with the man. They can catch up on some things that they want to talk about now and get off their chest. So I would do that sometimes. So when I would get my daughter, I would also get, her brother. So, take the load off them, come get them early, take them to a movie, stuff like this. So that's just something that I would do, just every now and then, because like I said, I'm spending time with my daughter anyway, so I can at least grab the little man, take him too, he go to the movies and we all just have a good time, you see what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say about that, player. But 13, have homie hangouts. You gotta have homie hangouts, players. You got to have homie hangouts, man. Players, make time with your woman, man. Don't let the only time be spending time with your family, the whole family, man. Find time to spend with each other. Number 13. Have homie hangouts, man. The relationship can feel bored if you're not including other people in your life, like your partner. It's better to have deep relationship with your close circle of friends, and it's even beneficial to talk to others about what their experiences are, or was in a similar situation like your own. That is true. You can always go to them and vent. Get something off your chest. She can go to her friends and talk. Not like nothing real deep and personal, but she can, talk to them, and they might have the same experience and how they dealt with it, the same situation. They can tell her, like I said, give her suggestions. I ain't saying she got to go with them, but they can give her suggestions. She got to find a solution the same way as the guy. You can get suggestions, but you hold to find a solution. Huh? It could be your close homies or homies that have been in long committed relationships. See, so you're just picking their mind. Play, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you hold to find a solution. Play, you just taking suggestions, man. But you also need homie hangouts, man. Just like she need friend time, you need friend time, man. You got to, man, split up sometime. Got to, man. I know couples, man, they attached to the hip, man, and they wonder why it's bored. That's why I'm making this video. You see what I'm saying? That's why I got to make it, man. 14. No energy is being put into the relationship. Check this out now. After the lustful and romantic stage is over, reality sets in. Check me out now. No energy is being put into the relationship. After the lustful and romantic stage is over, reality sets in. This means you need to constantly refresh yourself and your relationship by taking it to the next level, and that's by developing emotional and mental intimacy. As time and years go by, both partners have to be more calculated about giving the relationship the proper, consistent, hard work, care, and attention it needs to stand the test of time. Calculated about giving the relationship the proper, consistent, hard work, care, and attention it needs to stand the test of time. Yes, indeed, players. You gotta have the intimacy, man, beyond the physical, player, the emotional, the mental. You got the spiritual, player. You gotta have it, man. 15. Now check this out, players. Now this one right here was a personal one, players. I take my time with this one because I know a guy going through this. And matter of fact, it's a couple reasons why I made this is for him and other like females that hit me up. So check this out. Now, this one is matter of fact, this is dedicated to him because I know what he's going through. So this one is a personal one. 15. Don't lose your sense of self. And that's what he did. Now check it out. Now I'm not. Hopefully when he hear this, he can understand what I'm trying to say or what I've been trying to say. When the relationship is born, it's easy to point fingers, but that's still not a solution to the problem. Check me out. Or problems. Is it deeper issues that's pulling you away from your partner? Personal issues? You're depressed? Your outside family? Or your job? If you have a disconnection with yourself, that's what's disconnecting you from your partner. Now check me out now. Now check me out. This is a personal one, players. This is a personal one. A guy told me about his problem. This is just for him. Now, if you have a disconnection with yourself, that's what's disconnecting you from your partner and the relationship. So if you feel like your relationship and significant other is worth it, then reestablish yourself. And once you reconnect with yourself, then you can better reconnect with your relationship and your significant other. Check me out, player. So if you feel like your relationship and significant other is worth it, if you feel like it's worth it now, then reestablish yourself. And once you reconnect with yourself, you got to love yourself first. You got to possess love before it's given and shared. You got to love yourself first, players. Where it come from? You depressed, your job, your outside family. Find out what their problem is and disconnect from that. And get yourself together. Okay. Then you reestablish yourself, and once you reconnect with yourself, then you can better reconnect with your significant other and y'all's relationship, player. Hey, I just want to break that down, players, to you. You know, that right there was a personal one. You know what I'm saying? So I mainly wanted to get that for him. Mainly him, but there's others also, but mainly from him, player. That was for him. For players. She loves dopamine, the novelty, the freshness, the newness. But the man, he likes routine. We can be alright with the routine. You see what I'm saying? But players, hey, that bedroom can get bored also. Hey, that is true. But like I say, you got to find and come up with ways, players. Like, I'm not just so into just like, I'll just say a whole, I don't need 100 positions, player, to like, you know, for me to, get off, man. If my woman is looking sexy and being sexy, that keeps me attracted to her. You see what I'm saying? So we can do the tantric sex every 4 or 5 months. That's cool, we can do the quickies or whatever like that. But you know what would really keep me into her, man? Just her staying in pocket. You know what I'm saying? We maintain the intimacy, man. Still maintain the trust, the respect. You know what I'm saying? Communication, the cooperation. I'm keeping myself up. She keeping herself up. Just by her keeping me attracted to her outside the bedroom, keeps me attracted to her inside the bedroom. You see what I'm saying? She give me a mental erection outside the bedroom, and that keeps me with a physical erection inside the bedroom. You see what I'm saying? So I don't need threesomes and 100 positions, and I'm all right with what I do. You know what I'm saying? But just by her keeping me attracted on the outside, man, keeps me wanting her even more on the inside, in the inside the bedroom. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just throwing some ideas out there, players, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, women be talking about, hey, you don't write me love, let us know more. Hey, that was at the beginning, man. Y'all been together, 5, 6, 7 years, okay. You can sit, you know what I'm saying, you can sit down and talk to him about that, you know what I'm saying. He don't kiss you on the neck no more while you cooking, washing dishes. Just sit down to him and talk to him. So that's why I did this video, because I want to come up with some solutions, you know what I'm saying. Once you maintain the intimacy, man, that maintains that dopamine, that novelty, that newness, that freshness, you see what I'm saying, because y'all still doing everything y'all did at the beginning. You just increasing it. You see what I'm saying? You just adding on to it and doing it more. You see? So it just takes teamwork, man. It takes teamwork, make the dream work, players. You got to pitch in on both sides. Efforts with the S. Gotta have efforts 100% on both sides. That just be one-sided. So, player, that was just me giving y'all some ideas, man. Hopefully I help you, man. But that last one was a personal one, players. So she loves her dopamine. The man likes routine, players. All right, players, respect.